gentlemen and ladies and gents, I just want to play a little bit of Rolls Royce, and we're going to sail over some oceans and a big bird up in the sky.
I've sailed over the ocean and I've traveled many lands. I've even flown in the big bird in the sky, looking down from heaven's den.
Who would have known that Rolls Royce could make such beautiful music? I know, sounds like a redundant question, doesn't it? Rolls Royce, everybody. And they're saying, I wonder where you are tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I did this video on Maxine Waters. It was the second one. And what I was doing was not using the headset, using the computer speaker system and its built-in mic system. That's why you got the distortion. Okay, it's on my part too. That's the third video I've done that way. So you guys just have to get over it. Okay? You know what? I didn't even know about this right here. This shooting right here. And I'm not gonna watch it. Do you guys understand? This junk is designed to distract you and me. I'm not paying attention to none of that junk. The reason for doing the Maxine Waters video, I wish I'd never said goodbye. Sorry. That's my song. All right. The reason why I did that video was to highlight how they were making an issue of nothing. Nothing that woman said was inflammatory. Ladies and gentlemen, I sat by quietly for years watching people be beat up. You got these people who are, I have somebody that I speak to on a regular basis, and he goes and he films the police in their activities. I tell him that's a very dangerous thing to do because they have their own little cliques. It's not about policy and procedures with them. They have this thing known as the green wall within the prison system. There's a bunch of rogue officers who, let's just say, they do what they want to do. And the system protects them. They do the assassinations, the killings, and all that stuff, or the planting of evidence and the saying that somebody did something when they didn't do it. That's called the green wall in that system. It's called the blue wall in the police system. That's why they talk about their brotherhood, how they must protect each other. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a police officer, if you're a judge, if you're a public official, you don't have to protect yourself. The system will already protect you because you're operating under it, so you already have immunity. So why do you have to protect yourself? Well, the reason why they have to protect themselves is because they're operating outside their immunity. That's why they have to protect themselves. That's why they do the violence. That's why they do the killings. That's why they do the stupid things. Oh, by the way, I wouldn't normally comment on this right here that I'm about to comment on, but I'm doing it only for the stupid people. See, we did a video for the smart people. Now we're going to talk about the stupid people. I had somebody ask me, did I support Freemasonry? After I just stated in the exact same video about how I have a disdain for Freemasons and the Illuminati, how they worship pagan gods, and this idiot had the audacity, and I called him an idiot because the video had nothing to do with Masons or the Illuminati. It was just one comment about it. One comment, not even the subject matter for the video, and yet he focused only on that comment. That's the problem, people. Okay, hey, Mike, hold on. We're gonna talk about you. See, we gotta let this play. Come on now. We're gonna let him take us back just for a moment, then I'm gonna pause him. Now, I'm sorry, I gotta give Michael credit. He had a voice when he was young. He could sing even then. As he got older, no matter what he did, he made sure he continued to have a voice. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm putting you guys on pause. I'm putting him on pause for a second so I can talk to y'all for a second. These videos are designed for a particular reason. I know I've explained it in the past, but we have some new people here, and they're not used to what's going on, so we're going to educate them, okay? Those of you who are new to this channel, my videos are designed for one thing and one thing only, for a certain niche of the population. Who? Well, the 14 percenters. Who are the 14 percenters? As I've explained, there is one group of people on this planet who cannot be made to do anything. You cannot coerce them, you cannot force them, you cannot make them do anything. You cannot tell them that you're going to kill their grandmother, your grandfather, their uncle, and their cousin, nieces, and nephews if they don't do this or that, because they'll never do it. It'll never happen. Okay, my videos are to those people because they're the ones who need the most help. Why? Because the system is going after them. You see, it's those individuals who is the systemic anomaly that is talked about in the Matrix. If you don't believe me, just go back and look at the Matrix and look at what Neo did. Did he not challenge the system? Could he not be forced to do anything? Did he not object every time they tried to make him do something? Was Morpheus not the same way? Was Trinity not the same way? Were every last one of those people on the Nebuchadnezzar, were they not the exact same way? They could not be forced to do anything. Those were your 14 percenters. Don't take my word for it. Go back and watch the movie. It explains it all. So my videos are designed and directed to them. Why? Because as I said, they're the ones who need the most help. Because they're the ones who are receiving the most attacks. I have the protection where I need it. Again, I knew where I was going to be. I knew they were going to put me in jail. I told you guys about it before it happened. All you got to do is go back and look at the videos. I told you all about it before it happened. Okay? It's just that simple. I knew in advance because it had been brought to my attention through a means other than those idiots who put me in that position. Ladies and gentlemen, I can handle it because I just have to make sure that I do not disrespect them in such a way to where I bring the problems upon myself. I'm not giving you anything other than their stupid secrets. Okay, let me see if I can do that. We're gonna do this. I'm writing this motion. This is a opposition to summary judgment request motion. Okay, and it's against that ignorant company known as PennyMac. Okay, we're not going to read the whole thing because I got to proofread it anyway, so I might as well share it with you to let you see the points that I'm bringing up. Now, I want you to pay attention. All I'm doing, and I'm going to say it because they're going to know it, and before I do my motions, I always tell them what I'm going to do. Why? Because I don't hide anything from these idiots. There appears to be a controversy. Look, ladies and gentlemen, summary judgment. If there is a controversy, a summary judgment cannot be introduced. That's why when you are doing your arbitration awards and you go in for summary judgment just on the administrative process alone, that they had a duty to respond and they failed to respond and thus they're in default. Now, I want you to follow me. This video wasn't intended to be this right now. Probably was going to forget about doing it. I was going to do it in the future. Might as well kill two birds, one stone. We'll bring Mike back in a minute. So there appears to be a controversy. As long as there's a controversy, there can be no issuance of a summary judgment. As long as there's a controversy, there can be no issuance of a summary judgment. There has been a request for a summary judgment in this matter, whereby a trial by jury has been demanded in a timely fashion. We must object to such, and let's go on. We're going to read the footnote in a minute. Request as the following are matters that are still outstanding and are matters in controversy for which a jury must decide as a matter of law. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I got a call coming in. I got to pause y'all for just a second, okay? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. We're going to let the Jacksons in the background. I apologize. I received a call from someone, and even though his number didn't come up correctly, because he's somebody who calls often, too often, and I ain't kidding. Anyway, it didn't come up under his caller ID, but I did recognize the area code and the last set of numbers. All right. With that being said, I had a gentleman call me. Now I forgot where he called me from. I think it was Newfoundland. And he called me this afternoon. He wants to do a consult. Now, the unique thing about why I will even take such a call and will do such a consult with somebody from a different country is because it's all the same rules, people. Same processes. The court system operates the exact same way. Remember, they all follow that British, that Roman type of thing. Okay, let's go what the subsection, the footnote says. The Bill of Rights guarantees every party the right to a trial by jury. In every controversy, in every court, that has a value of $20 or more. This right is not subjected to review or restriction, as it is a secured and guaranteed right supported by precedent. Long-standing precedent that any controversy where the value exceeds more than $20, you have the right to a trial by jury. Pay attention, people. Any controversy. You know what that includes? That includes a traffic ticket. Wait. I know you don't understand. I know you don't understand. Ladies and gentlemen, they say that you're trafficking. Now, I want y'all to pay attention because y'all ain't heard nobody say this before, but you're going to hear it from me. They say that you are guilty of trafficking. Thank you, Al, for letting us know, because we're going to take a venture. We're going to go here because I need y'all to understand something about trafficking. We're going to go here. 27 and 7211. 72 e 1. Punto 1. There we go. And I go downtown. Oh! Hey, boy, don't you dare hang around. Ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are not fans of this song, A Change Is Gonna Come, been done so many times. I mean, we're not even going to talk about the, what is it, Blue Bland? You know, we're not going to talk about all the people who've done this song. My main man, Solomon Burke, the late Solomon Burke. Okay, we're not going to talk about how many of the greats have done this song. Ladies and gentlemen, let me point out something to you about traffic tickets, because y'all don't understand that they're accusing you of trafficking. Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain something to you about the roads and highways of the United States. Who are they governed by? They want to let you believe that the state governs the roads and highways in the state. That's a lie. There's been times when I thought, I wouldn't last for long. Long. Ladies and gentlemen, many of you guys know this right here. I'm able to carry on. Let's go there and there. Now, I want you guys to understand, vehicles, the Department of Motor Vehicles is not a state agency. They're a private agency. That's what Rod Class proved, everyone. Rod Class. Give Mr. Rod Class his credit. That's what he proved. That the DMV is a private corporation. Commercial crimes. There is no such thing as a state commercial crime because the state does not have the right to regulate commerce. Only Congress has the right to regulate commerce. Now, if you don't believe me, no state can set its own provisions of law for its own currency. They got rid of that with the Interstate Compact. So commerce is always governed by federal jurisdiction. So you know what I would do? I would highlight this and I would do a notice of removal to federal court next time you get a traffic ticket and I bring it under the right to travel. I'd make it into a real case. And because, pay attention, it's not a civil, it's a criminal, there are no filing fees. Shh! Don't let them tell you that there are filing fees. because this is a criminal charge. It's a misdemeanor, but a criminal charge nonetheless. And there are no fees for criminal charges. Wait, hold on a minute. You didn't know that you can do a notice of removal to federal court? The person who just called me said that they had somebody who was charged with possession of a gun, possession of drugs, and the feds dropped the case and the state picked it up. Of course you can do a removal to federal court. They do it all the time in criminal matters. Now look, any of the following offenses, any of the following types of crimes, federal or state, offenses against the revenue laws, taxation, commerce, trafficking. Now wait, you don't believe me that it involves trafficking? Let's continue. Burglary, counterfeiting, forgery, kidnapping, larceny, robbery, illegal sale, possession of deadly weapons, prostitution, including soliciting, procuring, pandering, white slavery. What's white slavery? Anyway, keeping house of ill fame. This is my song, y'all. This is Jennifer Hudson and Nail. And they singing Can't Stop the Rain. And I think it's such a very well done song. Okay, let's continue. Keeping house of ill fame and like offenses, extortion, swindling, and confidence games, and attempting to commit or conspiring to commit or compounding any of the foregoing crimes, addiction to narcotic drugs, and the use of marijuana will be treated as if such were commercial crimes. Well, what's the penalty for commercial crime? Well, remember, commerce, that means there's no sovereignty there. There's no sovereignty protection. So when you commit a commercial crime, you're treated as any other corporation. It's a commercial crime. It's commerce. Congress regulates commerce. Ladies and gentlemen, when you receive a traffic ticket, they want you to believe that you violated a state law. You have not violated a state law. You violated a federal law, which the federal government allows the state to exercise a little bit of jurisdiction. Now, I know many of you will sit up there and go to the court and they'll tell you can't do that. Tell them to show me the law that says I can't do this. The law says that this is a commercial crime. It's trafficking. You are charging me with a trafficking offense. And there is a fee associated with it, which means it involves commerce. Commerce is automatically federal jurisdiction. And because there is the right to travel, and nobody has proved that I was traveling in commerce, but that under Uniform Commercial Code, Article 2-109, Article 9-102 and Article 9-109, that I was operating in the private, with my private vehicle, my private automobile, my private car, and not in commerce, but traveling up on the highways of the United States, ingressing and regressing and transgressing the highways, which I'm allowed to do. The Supreme Court has said it. So that makes this a federal matter because they're violating my federal rights. So this is federal issues here. So yes, of course I have the right to remove this to federal court. When you do a notice of removal, you have to show diversity of citizenship. Yes, I'm a state citizen. They're charging me a violation of federal law. There's your diversity of citizen. 2 jurisdictions. Okay, I'm a state citizen, and this is a violation of federal law. 2 jurisdictions. Hey, here's the thing. You do the notice of removal, they deny you. It's a criminal matter. Appeal it. You don't have to pay for the appeal. What do you got to lose? You're not paying any money. You just got to put forth the motions. I know. Some of you are hearing what I'm saying, and you're going, oh, dude. Oh, I can do this, and I can do that. Oh, man, and if they do that, I can do that. Oh, man, and then if I get them to do this and do that, then they can never give me a ticket ever again because it's a federal issue. There you go. You turn the whole system over on its head. See, that's what I do, people. I give you the fundamental foundation of everything. That's what we're doing right now with this motion right here. Let's go on. Then we're going to talk about the Maxine Waters and the people and all that stuff in a minute. Okay, request the following are matters that are still outstanding and are matters in controversy for which a jury must decide as a matter of law. There has been a challenge to an arbitration award whereby a party is seeking to vacate an arbitration award under 9 U.S.C. 10, which must be done within the district wherein the award was issued. We do this because we're going to highlight this because this comes from the actual statute. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you look up the legal definition, I'm going to give that to you. Those of you who have arbitration, let's go ahead and give that to you. Oh, no, I didn't want to copy. I wanted to bold. Distracted, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, thank you. That's Jennifer Hudson, y'all. Thank you, Jen. And Nay, thank you too, bruh. All right, watch this. Yeah, see, we're going to do this definition right here. I said within, and notice this. Inside something. Okay, inside, indoors, within. Now, let me tell you why within is such interesting. Because it says in or into the interior, inside, in one's inner thoughts, disposition, or character, inwardly, search within. The reason why we highlight within, let's do legal definition. Okay? Pay attention to the legal definition. Agreeing with the law, legal. He said that everything he did was within the law and in an legal way with the organization under such scrutiny. It is even more important that they operate within the law. That's limitations. Within means not without. That's why people were telling you without the United States and within the United States. See, inside the limits fixed and required by law, not transgressing within the law, in the field, sphere, or scope. Within has limits. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I think some of y'all may not understand what I'm saying, so we're going to go 9. USC is dead and done. That's my girl Gladys, y'all. And the early morning light. That's my girl, y'all. That's Gladys. To be alone. Help me make it through the night. See, there's only 16 sections to this. You don't need 3. You don't need 4. You don't need 6, 7, or 8. You don't need 13. Well, no, you don't need 14 or 15. 1, 2, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 16 are the only ones you need to pay attention to. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what I want to do is I want to show you the within so that you can see it for yourself. So you can see the limitations. Shall specify the court, then at any time within. Okay, that's one within. Pay attention. We ain't finished. District within which the award was made. Uh-oh, there's got to be one more. District within which the award was made. Wait, I think there's one more. Hold on. Let me get my mouse back. Within which the adverse party may be found. See, this act uses the term within and wherein. Can you show me the other one where it says wherein? Oh no, y'all just hold on, because y'all know that's what I'm going to do. We can go to number 10. We're not covering what they do. We're just covering you how it covers. Okay? That's James Brown. It's a man's world. Wherein the award was made. Wherein and within. You're going to find they occupy the same understanding, a limitation. Okay, you notice there ain't no more whereins or withins right here within. If the award is vacated and the time within which the agreement required the award to be made has expired. Within. Okay, pay attention. Limitations. United States Court for the district wherein the award was made. Limitations. Because it doesn't mean the district court whereout the award was made. Okay, let's go. We got one more. James Brown, ladies and gentlemen, live with This Is a Man's World. Sorry, I like James Brown. He was a little rusty for me as far as his look, but y'all got to give James Brown his credit. When they called him the Godfather, they knew what they were doing, okay? And some people gonna take a little exception to me calling the man rusty, but that's okay because he wouldn't take exception to that, okay? Matter of fact, I don't like as I say, I don't like the way at the end of his life that he was gone, that they talked about him in such a way, highlighting all the negatives, because that's what man do, ladies and gentlemen. Let's highlight the positive. Notice the motion to vacate. Notice what it has to be within 3 months. Okay, these within the district where the award was made. These are limitations, everyone. This is what the Supreme Court was saying. That these are the exception. Well, there has to be exceptions to what we are just talking about. There are no exceptions to within. Within means within. It's a limitation. It means that it's limited jurisdiction. So that's where wherein I put within the district wherein the award was made. That's what the statute says. So the jury shall determine if wherein within the meaning, see how I put wherein and within together? Within the meaning of the statute is limitless or specific to the defined limitations. The jury shall decide whether or not there is an agreement between the parties wherein the prerequisites for a contract are present and whether or not the arbitrator had jurisdiction as prescribed by the federal law known as the Federal Arbitration Act. Then got to get my little period there. That's why we're doing proofreading. I'm going to finish it up after I finish the video, but I'm just doing this to let y'all see how we bring up these little facts. Because judges are often issuing summary judgment, but they cannot issue a summary judgment if there's a controversy. Summary judgment means there's no controversy. A jury shall decide whether or not the counterclaim was filed timely or whether or not the clerk of the court was required to file the counterclaim under the provisions of the mailbox rule. The jury shall decide whether or not there could be two identical complaints filed in two different jurisdictions against a single party and or group and not constitute double jeopardy. Okay, because that's what happened. They brought two suits in two jurisdictions for the exact same thing. Any other case, both cases would be dismissed with prejudice. Not in this case. So they want to, with me, this is how I play. I put these things on the record. We got one more thing we're going to point out. A jury shall decide whether or not there was a prior agreement between the parties and whether or not the communication received by evidencing a debt requesting validation of such debt does not require under federal law that the creditor validate the debt, which equates to a duty to respond. Now, let's talk about a duty to respond. There is a duty to receive, consider, and respond to petition. See, and it lists these cases. Hold on. Then we go down. We don't read those. We go here. But nobody argues that there is a right to a favorable response to legal petitions. Andrews, right of access, Supra, Mud 8 at 644. No one contends that the mere right to petition guarantees that the government will grant the petitioner's request. But we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, a duty to respond. And that's what they're discussing right here. Okay? This is the writer of this song. No! And he's singing Can't Stop the Rain by himself because he wrote the song. Jennifer Hudson sang the song with him, and then she did her version of the song, and then they did it together. They did all right. Ladies and gentlemen, what I've included here is the law that says that when you petition government, you have a right to receive a response from government, that government has a duty to respond to your petition for redress. I know you ain't never heard nothing like that from anybody else except me. When you do a petition for writ of grievance, petition for to address your grievable issues before the court has no other obligation to anyone else but to you, but to respond. They have a duty to respond. That's what this is talking about. I will show you the document that talks about that duty to respond. You, those of you, I will put it up on the website. I'll put it up under, I'll document, I'll title it duty to respond document. Hold on. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Let's see. Is it this one? You know I would, but the trial would be in vain. I think it's that one. Yeah, that's the Maxine Waters. It might be this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. Yeah, duty to respond. This is the document. So what we're going to do is we're going to download it. I'm going to put this document up. This document talks about government's duty to respond and the decision. So we're going to call it duty to respond. Sorry. Okay. Duty to respond.pdf. And you're going to be able to find it under PDF/duty to respond. That's how you're going to find this document in the search section. I'll put it in each PDF folder. Hold on one second. Let's go ahead and save it. Come on now, save it. What I do now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna finish listening to them. I'm gonna put you guys on pause while I upload this. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this song is called Bohemian Rhapsody by the Braids. And let me let you know something about the Braids. I thought this was Lauryn Hill and the Fugees when I first heard it, because it's the same style. But let me tell you something, the Braids, I'm a fan. Put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to show you is I just uploaded it to the PDF section. But we're not going to just stop there with the PDF section. We're going to put it in the downloaded folder section. So we're going to put it in there more than once. And then we're going to put it under SAA. So give me a second, because I'm doing this so you can see me putting it up online. So I don't want to hear nobody talking about, I can't find the document. Okay, you're going to find the document by going to SATCOM 911/PDF. Do not put the public HTML. You don't need to do that. Going to put SATCOM911.com/PDF/duty to respond. Okay. Goodbye, everybody. You know what I do? I got to go. Okay. Gotta leave y'all, all of y'all behind, because I gotta go face the truth, y'all. Mama. All right. Now I gotta put it under SAA limited. There we go. SAA. And then we're going to put it under setup. We can put it in PDFs. Then we go here. Nothing really matters, y'all. But this is for y'all. Because why is this document so important that I'm putting up here? Well, I'll show it to you in a second. Because I know some of y'all you're not going to get it because you can't see where I'm going. You think you know where I'm going, but you don't. And I promise you, what I'm about to tell you is ingenious. Ingenious? Ingenious. Are you sure? Because I was a genius, y'all. Okay. Now, we put it there, and we got one more that we're going to put it in. Like I said, we're going to put it in the setup folder. Now, we did a video yesterday showing you guys about the setup folder, SATCOM 911/setup. Okay. This is going to take you guys to the website, and oh, I don't need to put it here. I just realized, because when you go to the site, you go to setup, you're going to find that it's going to take you to the PDF section. So I don't need to put it there. It's already there. So watch this so that you guys will see that I speak the truth. SATCOM911.com/ PDFS, all caps, / now what we put next, duty, DUTY 2RESPOND. Now I don't know if it's gonna come up this way, but I put it in there. I did the spaces and everything, and it did all of that right there. So hold on, we gotta see. Nope, it didn't come up that way, so you can't do it that way. So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna do forward slash PDFs. It should be all caps. It should not be lowercase. That's probably what the problem was. It was lowercase. Ladies and gentlemen, purposely, it has to be all caps. PDFs, PDFs, all caps. You put all caps, you put lowercase, you ain't gonna find it. Then you do Control on your keyboard and F at the same time. Control F gives you the search bar. There you go. Now you type in duty, UTY. Duty to respond PDF, 4/23/2021 at 10:46 a.m. It ain't 10:46, it's 9:49. Okay, but this so that you guys know. Duty to respond right here. But wait a minute. It says it's there once. Hold on, we're gonna click on this. Download it. Okay, Control F for the search bar. Oh, look at that. It's 2. So let's find out what happens here. Duty to respond, PDF, that's 1. And fiduciary duty, we want the duty to respond. Driving, traffic, transportation. Okay, there is a driving set of right to travel. Oh, sorry, let me show you guys so that we were talking about duty to respond. Remember me somehow. RIGHT. Okay, right to travel folder. Okay, it will give you the right to travel documents. There you go. Because we're talking about traffic and what trafficking is. Here is your whole section as to what trafficking is. This one's a traffic ticket package. Oh, there's nothing here. Sorry. I thought there was something there. Right to travel, track it. Nope, ain't nothing there. Sorry, I gotta get those documents again. So sorry. There's nothing here either. So I'm gonna have to look for those documents to find out where they are. I didn't know that they weren't there. I didn't want to download the right to Okay, you know what? I think I know what's going on here, and I will take care of these folders. I'll have to reload those. So now that I know, because I would not have known other than that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you this document here so that you'll know. This is no simple document. It's 65 pages on your First Amendment right to redress or remedy. You have a right to seek remedy. And yes, they must respond. Okay? That's what this whole article is talking about. I've never read it before, but I've always understood it. When people try to tell me that I don't know what redress means, told them I'm the guy who called himself Redress Right. I do know what redress means because I am the man who made the word popular. Go ahead, type in redress and see what you get now. Oh, sorry. Some people don't believe me. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. This is YouTube, and I got to wait for a minute. And then we're going to get back to explaining to you guys why all of this can be brought together. Okay, I don't want to watch the Maxine Waters video all over again. What we want to do is we want to just do this right here. REDRESS. Just in case anybody doubts me. So we're going to type on the first one. Okay. I'm sorry. Pay attention. Redress Design Award. Okay, they're using the word as if it means to redress somebody. Sorry, I think that's hilarious because it's a legalese word. So I can't do the word redress. We have to do the word redress right within the legal meaning of the word. We can't do redress because there I did not even suspect there'd be an English word associated RGHT. And we all know that if I put redress right, it's gonna be me. Okay, how do I know this? Because nobody was using the phrase before I was using it on YouTube. I had already searched before I used it. That's why I chose it. And you'll see that, look, they don't even have any videos anymore. They got rid of all my videos only because I talked about the idiot so badly. Okay? They got rid of all my videos, but it's still associated with me. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. I like this redress and the meaning. Okay. What is the right to petition? Okay. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Now let me explain to you guys something so that you get it. And of course that's by me. Uh Ladies and gentlemen, they call themselves the Legal Redress Right Commission. The name of the organization is TLRC. They created their own organization. My organization was called the Legal Redress Commission. They changed it. When they changed it, they didn't interfere with none of my property. They created their own thing. Now, plagiarism, yeah, but I ain't worried about it because go back and look at their site. They haven't done anything for years. Okay. That you just can't see. Oh, this is Johnny Manuel. I think he did all right on this song. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Okay. This is them. Then we go to all of their videos. Hold on. Just so y'all understand. 7 years ago, 5 years ago. Please understand. Brett's first video. Okay. Why they left that up? I don't know. But they took down all the other videos of substance. Okay. All the other videos of substance they took down because they couldn't handle my talking about the idiot who took over that organization and tried to take it from me. So what I started to do is I want to show you guys something, and I decided not to do it. RESSRIGHT.org. Ladies and gentlemen, readersright.org, the website that I started, they changed the password so I would have to literally fight them to get back into my own site. Well, they didn't pay the fees. So now someone else came in and took over the site. We're going to click here to enter because this ain't going to be the site. That's where it's going to take us to. And it says buy this domain. I started to buy the domain back and I started to run both at the same time. I'm sorry, I got to do like Tevin Campbell. Both. Sorry, Tevin. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, no, I don't want to buy the domain. I started to buy the domain, but I decided not to because I don't need to run both of them at the same time. Everybody who was going to the Legal Redress Commission is no longer going there because of my videos. Nobody's going there at all because they're not doing anything. So I'm not concerned about the Legal Redress Right Commission. Morons. Okay. And I have no respect for none of the people that work there because they knew what went on and they decided to stay there nonetheless. F me is what they were saying in essence. Okay. So let me go ahead and finish explaining this right here. We're showing that there is a controversy. They're going to rule against us. They're going to issue a summary judgment anyway. We have to document the record because each of these points will be bringing on appeal. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, in the right to petition government, that means that they have a duty to respond. Even if they don't grant your petition, they must respond. Why? Because you have a right to petition, which means that the law of expectation, that's right, I created my own law. It's called the law of expectation. If you follow this process, then you are expecting this to happen or that to happen. If you do this or that, you expect this or that. The law of expectation. Okay? It's basically following the consequence and decision, or you reap what you sow. So you really didn't create it. No, I created the term, the law of expectancy, or the law of expectation. Okay? There is no question that financial institutions, otherwise known as member banks, when acting in such a capacity, represent the United States government and are treated as one and the same in such instances. So not only did the parties have a prior relationship, which is admitted by the counter defendant PennyMac, But PennyMac, under the terms and conditions of the counteroffer, responded directly to the concerns of the counteroffer, equating to assent. However, it failed to validate the debt as required by the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act and the Fair Credit Reporting Act, and by such failure, it willfully consented to the terms and conditions of the contractual agreement, which is now a matter for the jury to decide. See, they're trying to deny us our jury trial and want to give us a stupid bench trial. Nobody asked no idiot to make the decision. We asked for a judge. At first, they couldn't wait to have me part of this case, and now they've done everything in their power to keep me from being part of the case. Oh well, take care of that on appeal as well. Not worried about them. So just wanted to take time to show you guys this and to bring this to your information. Let's get back to the Maxine Waters thing. As I said, this is that group, what are they called? I don't want to mix their name up. They're called the Pentatonics. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, having individuals speak about Freemasonry when that was only one of the subjects that I spoke of, and I only spoke of that for just a brief moment, but then they want to make that the subject to ask me, am I a Freemason, or do I disavow Freemasonry and all that? You better get out of my face with that stupidity. I am one of Jehovah's Witnesses. And if you don't understand what a Jehovah's Witness is, then you need a lot of help. We serve the only true God, the one and only sovereign, the one who named himself. No other creature in this existence of our reality ever named itself. But he named himself. Even his son, the one known as Jesus, was named by him. But he named himself. Do you know how much power you must have to name yourself before anybody else gets the opportunity to do so? Ladies and gentlemen, you know what that's called? That's called self-awareness. Now, how many creatures are self-aware upon their existence? Go ahead. Talk about it. Every child that is born is not aware of who it is until it is told who it is. If you don't believe me, name to me one child who has told you who they are before they were told who they were. Go ahead. We're not born self-aware, people. I know. It seems odd. How can we not be born self-aware? Because we don't know who we are when we're children. Come on now, we all were asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you want to be? Well, shouldn't you already be that person if you were self-aware? Should you already not have knowledge of who you are if you were self-aware? So, ladies and gentlemen, I talk about a lot of subjects. I give my take on a lot of things. However, many of you think that gives you license to question me on what I say. No. If you want to question me, then you do it on your channel. If you want to challenge me, then you do it on your channel. Don't come here thinking that this is that type of party, because this is not that type of party. It never will be. Okay, all I'm doing is talking on video. If you all are coming here and you can benefit from it, so be it. But I'm not giving you the authority to critique what I say. Now, if I say something that you perceive as wrong, then bring me the facts and the conclusions of actual law. And then, hey, by all means, if I'm wrong, I'll admit that I was wrong. I don't have a problem. I don't have that much pride. Oh, you say you admit you have pride? You better believe I have pride, like every man has pride. Sorry, we were born with pride. There is nothing that says pride is wrong. We're supposed to be proud of ourselves, proud of this, proud of that. But too much pride, whew, now that's a downfall. That's why it says pride is before a crash. Not just any pride, but more than enough pride is before a crash. That was Solomon who said that. Ladies and gentlemen, 49 minutes and 45 seconds is where we're going to go. Probably longer, because I just messed up. I just moved this over. So I said 45 seconds. 45. Uh-oh, I messed up. Couldn't get 45 seconds because I got to move this over somewhere because I couldn't hit the button. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. 50,